Hello, beautiful star family out there. It's Shauna L. Francis. Today is October 21st, 2022. Thank you so much for joining me for today's Ascension daily update. Kryon came through today. It's been a few days since we've heard from Kryon. It's late in the day. My schedule's been all messed up today. So you get my wet hair and my wrinkled sweatshirt. Happy Friday. It's all good. Hey, 3,002 subscribers. Yeah, hello. How exciting. We've been fluctuating 7 or 8 subscribers here. It's kept us under that 3,000 mark here for a month or so. So I'm ecstatic. I'm so happy. And I honestly feel such a kinship with you. You're in the right place, guys. If your world is turning upside down, all topsy-turvy, you're not alone. This is happening to so many people right now. This is what we're doing. We're supporting each other. I'm here to support you. I'm here to help bring through these messages of what we're going through, what we're going to be going through, what we've been through. Melchizedek and Kryon. I'm just feeling so honored to be, talking about what they have to say, working with you guys one-on-one. It's just been a beautiful journey, and I'm so thankful for you. Thanks, guys. Thanks for all your comments and subscriptions. What else? Oh, I'm feeling much better. Just like Melchizedek had told me last weekend, it would be 5 to 7 days of kind of feeling a low vibration or having my energy be off. I know some of you were saying that was impacting you too. Today, I'm finally feeling like I'm getting my mojo back here, feeling a little back to my normal self. Even though my schedule got really messed up today, I worked out late, channeled late. Kryon, at the end of today's channeling, asked if we could do grid work tonight, so I still have that to do tonight, so I'm not quite done. And I'll get into what Kryon had to say, but he did 45 minutes of energy work on me today, which was just wonderful, just so nice. Maybe that's why I'm feeling so much better tonight. The whole time I had 10,000 Maniacs song, These Are Days, playing in my head. So I looked up the lyrics and they're really quite lovely. So remember a couple weeks ago, it was Celebrate by Kool and the Gang. Oh my gosh, that thing was running in my head for a week. I played it several times thinking that would help me get it out of my system, but no, it just reinforced it. So now 10,000 Maniacs, guys, look this up. I have some of the lyrics because they're so nice. And it's like, I don't really know all the lyrics, but I know the tune. So it was nice to look up the lyrics. These are days you'll remember. Never before and never since, I promise. Will the whole world be warm as this? And as you feel it, you'll know it's true, that you are blessed and lucky. It is so true that you are touched by something that will grow in you. These are days you'll remember when May is rushing over you with desire. Let's say October. When October is rushing over you with desire to be part of the miracles you see in every hour, you'll know it's true that you are blessed and lucky. It's true that you are touched by something that will grow and bloom in you. How beautiful is that? These are days. 10,000 Maniacs. Check that out this weekend. I think it's beautiful for the times we're in. We're going to remember these times. These are incredible times for us individually as singularities here, waking up in the illusion and experiencing all we're going to experience. And who knows what the hell's coming for me with this whole reptilian disclosure stuff and writing a book. And you guys get to be on this journey with me. So these are days that we will remember. I believe that. I think that is apropos. I think that is perfect for where we're at right now. I had a one-on-one session with somebody from the UK today, and I'm going to do a formal introduction of her later, but she has been asked by the GFL to make videos like I was asked 2 years ago. So she's young and beautiful, and she's into it, and everything she talked about today, it's like, oh, it's all sounding so familiar. So the next generation, the new folks, so the GFL, Galactic Federation of Light, working with this woman and she's just getting started. And they brought us together. She just saw us. She saw me, like one of my videos. She reached out about a week and a half ago. And between the time she made the appointment with me till today, all this stuff unfolded for her with the Galactic Federation of Light. She started making videos. So I'm going to introduce her in a week or so. We are the Galactic Federation of Light, boots on the ground. This is who we are. Regardless of what species or star system we come from, we're all part of the GFL. I really believe that. Or we are associated in some way, working on behalf of the light together. So I'm so excited for her. And it's just, she channeled in real time during our session, and they addressed me and they addressed her, and they said, Shauna's got you here. She's been through everything you're going to go through. So we were just talking shop here, talking shop with channeling the Galactic Federation of Light. Anyway, just beautiful, magical. Yes, you guys, this is so incredible what's going on. We are going to remember these days. We're going to remember these days. And this weekend, team, again, have some fun. Keep it light. Let's not take ourselves so serious. Let's not take anybody else around us so serious. Let's see if we can inject some levity here as we transition into the new season. Bring this vibration up. I had kind of a surprise. Melchizedek kind of knocked on the door last night and said, hey, can we come in again? I said, yeah, of course. And they told me a few things. They want me to, there's some course corrections here. Exercising, they want me to do more walking, more long walks, cardio type exercise, yoga, and less of the weightlifting and that kind of thing. Okay, eating, I've gotten kind of off on my vegetable nightly routine for dinner because of these teeth. Excuse me. So this is it's been hard to chew roughage and vegetables and that kind of thing. So I haven't been kind of slacking on that. So they encouraged me to get back into that for dinner. Fresh fruits, fresh vegetables, as fresh as I can get. Usually I have stuff that will sit in the fridge 4 or 5 days and I'll eat it anyway. But I really should be shopping every other day for the freshest stuff I can. And then they also said that they will be helping me to expand my intuitive capabilities, my psychic abilities. Oh my gosh, so how exciting. And again, they said this is more from the solar plexus and the heart area that this knowing will come from. And this is where they are coming from also as we meld in consciousness. So I'm really excited for that. And it kind of goes along with what Kryon had to say today. All right, so I'll go ahead and get into that. We are taking this all in stride, he says, rolling along, moving forward with exuberance, grace, and laughter. Definitely feeling that today. He said, it's so fun to watch, and I'm happy to be a part of your journey, Shauna. Thank you for having me. Are you kidding me? Kryon? I'm like, oh, you're welcome. Thank you, Kryon, for being here. It's just such a humbling experience. I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world. He says, absolutely, we are moving forward at a faster pace, as Melchizedek mentioned yesterday. It's a bit of a trot, but yet, dear one, you will be able to see everything going on around you. This is not something where you have blinders on. So yeah, I guess you could kind of imagine the pace picking up. It's like, oh my gosh, and like, trotting along here, kind of missing what's happening. But he's saying this is going to be some expansion here in what I'm seeing. And maybe that has to do with this expanded psychic or intuitive abilities. He said here, you get the beautiful vantage point of a 360-degree view. Take advantage of this, dear one. Learn how to work with this ability. Seeing all sides of a situation, even all sides of a person. Okay, I get that. Feeling into truth. Tapping into deep, deep wisdom. Making this your own. Yeah, I'm all over it. I'm loving this. Let me know if this resonates for you too. This expanded vision will begin to be more apparent to the collective. So here he's talking about all of you. There'll be a feeling of expanded sight, a feeling of expanded sight. And we don't just mean with your eyes or vision in a traditional sense. An expanded awareness, deeper knowings, feeling more confident in these knowings. I've certainly seemed to be seeing this with the one-on-one sessions that I'm doing. I mean, it's just completely different. The vibe is completely different with people than it was early on to even a year ago with what I was doing with the energies there. Things have really changed. We're really stepping into this. The concerns are different. People's questions are different. Everything is evolving here. This is an effect of tapping into the collective consciousness and beyond. Okay, so now we get to kind of tap into, we're helping to impact the collective. We have to. This is just, it's science. This is just how it works. But you add intention to that and focus to this. Wow, so powerful. This is in effect tapping into the collective consciousness and beyond. Unity mind, he says, unity mind. We spoke briefly about working beyond the veils. So this was a few weeks ago. Getting to know different aspects of yourself, of your monad. So I think of the monad as your higher self, even beyond the higher self, more of at the soul level. I have a feeling that your higher self is somewhere between here on earth and your monad. Your higher self is kind of in this area here and probably working very diligently with your GFL teams, with your star families, beyond the veil, with your teams, your spirit guides. So I think your higher self is in contact with these folks all the time. The GFL, Galactic Federation of Light, has said before that they were the liaison between us and our higher selves. So somehow we, for whatever reason, it's easier for the GFL to probably come in and be heard than it is even for our higher selves, because we, maybe we're too close to that. I'm not really sure, but that was an interesting concept. Striving to reach across the dimensions and make those connections. As more people do this, the awareness, the knowing is deeper, more all-encompassing. Okay, so working with the collective field team, more benefits than what just meets the eye here. Expanded vision, tapping into deep, deep wisdom, making this our own, really, feeling into this, owning it, being confident in what we're experiencing. And then they said, Shauna, can we stop at this point and do some energy work? So there was that 45 minutes of energy work and that song, These Are Days, on autoplay over and over again. So coming out of that, I said, thank you so much, Kryon. Is there anything else for today? And he went on. Pulling open the curtains, dear one. We're letting the light in. We're letting the light in. And this does impact the collective field of which you are a part. Time for some deep cleaning, team. Time for deep cleaning, purging. I challenge you, Shauna, to declutter your world. Fresh start with your new home. Keep the energy light and flowing even in your new space. We don't need to bring along all that history. Okay. Yeah. For sure. I have 35 years of accumulation. I have a storage unit. It's not very big, but it is full, and it's the first thing that's going to get cleaned out. I should have the keys to my place early next week, my new floating home. What a blessing. How exciting. So, and yeah, I've got books and notebooks from college, from massage school. I went to massage school back when in my 30s because I thought I was going to do cranial sacral work professionally. That never really happened, but I did go through the entire massage school in order to do therapeutic touch like that. And I love that work, by the way. You should check it out if that resonates for you. And just boxes and boxes of stuff that I haven't seen in a year or so. I really want to be careful what I bring into the new space. And they're challenging me to do this. I'm inheriting a lot of stuff from my dad. My grandfather on my dad's side collected all kinds of stuff back in the day. Beautiful stuff. This is like heirloom quality stuff, but I'm getting a lot of this on top of everything I already have. So yes, it's time. We don't need to bring along this history, all the history. Okay. Physically, emotionally, energetically, this is a new space, dear one, a new beginning. It's part of the dismantling of your mask. Wow. Yeah. And he continued here, imagine spring cleaning, but instead of it being springtime, it is just a new chapter in your world. We need more space for expansion. You know, I really don't think of my space as, you know, needing to make physical space for expansion, but I can see how, I don't even from a feng shui perspective, like having less clutter is going to feel so good. And yeah, I don't want to cram my new house up with all this stuff. I have 2 bedrooms, and the 1 bedroom is going to be, it's going to be full of things. So I've got my work cut out for me, and it's something I'm going to start next week. So if that resonates for you, if you can do some decluttering, now's the time. We've got to make room for what's coming. Time for expansion. And I said, thank you, Kryon. I accept your challenge. And he said, call upon us, your team, to help you when in doubt. So they're going to help me declutter. I love that. I'll take all the help I could get. We'll figure this out together. All right. And then it was pretty much over. And he says, please join me for some grid work tonight if you can. And I said, absolutely. So that's what I'm off to do right now. Some grid work with Kryon. If you're awake and feel like doing that with me, please do. Do it anytime. Do it all the time. This is your grid, folks. This is our grid. We're sharing this collective grid. We are the boots on the ground. We are the light workers here. Whatever you want to call yourself, you're amazing. You're of the light. You're a beautiful soul with no end and no beginning. And we are here for an important mission, team. Believe it. We've got this. All right, I'm going to sign out. And I love each and every one of you. And I will see you all tomorrow. Mwah.